Hey everybody, today I'm in Sharon, Connecticut with
Cameron and Liza Smith.
at Great Elm Drive. We've got this amazing historic property. It's been in Cameron's family for
102 years.
102 years. You guys are not going to believe how cool it is inside. All the furniture, all the history, the design, the things your grandfather brought to the house from Mexico.
Mostly in 1929.
1929.
Yeah.
Even from London.
From all over the world.
So much really cool stuff in this home. I'm so excited to show you all today. Let's take a look inside.
Thank you.
And a special room.
And a special room. Let's go.
Huh?
Let's go inside. Sure, please. Thank you.
Shall I get the doors open?
I got it.
You get the door and I'll get the
So
other
this is the main entrance to
our
the
condo.
main part of the house. Oh wow. Who's that?
This is my grandmother, Eloise Buckley.
Louise Buckley. I love all the lighting, like throughout the home on all of the picture frames.
Green.
Which way?
Well, why don't we
Shall we go this way?
start in this in the living room? So my grandfather bought an 1812 house in 1923. At the time he had 4 children. 10 years later he had 10. So in 1929 he added 2 wings onto the main house, and this is one of the wings right here. In my grandfather's time, the living room went from that wall all the way back to the wall behind my grandmother's portrait there. And almost all the furniture in here actually was here in my grandfather's time. An awful lot of it came from Mexico, where he was before he bought this house. He was kicked out of Mexico in 1921 when he backed a counter-revolution that was unsuccessful.
All right.
So he brought Mexico into Sharon, Connecticut. In 1929, he was invited back, and when he got down there, he found that everything that had to do with the imperial past or the Catholic Church were being destroyed. So he packed up 7 boxcars with furniture, furnishings, tiles, as he was building these 2 wings. So he incorporated them into the wings themselves. And we'll see that throughout the house.
We'll see that throughout the house.
Indeed.
7 boxcars.
7 boxcars.
How much did it cost to bring 7?
I have no idea, but I got actually pictures of the inventory.
Wow, that's cool. Let's show me around. So cozy, and no TVs.
Not in this room. So, for instance, these armchairs came from Mexico. This lovely table came from Mexico.
You've heard of a Seder plate. Well, how about a Seder table?
These are some of the trophies that my Aunt Priscilla won playing golf. This is actually my grandmother's card case. So she would have her cards in this, and she would go around to enter another person's home. You would leave your card.
Really? Like as a guest?
As a calling card, as a guest, and then they would return the card either with a time to come visit or a time that they would like to come visit.
Interesting. I never heard about that.
That's all part of it. And then what you have here are pictures of the family. Above me, here's my grandfather with the first 3 children and his wife Eloise. And this is all glass that my grandmother collected when she was here from Czechoslovakia. This is a portrait of all of the 10 kids and their spouses at a wedding in Virginia.
Do you know the year?
That would have been 1951, thereabouts. And there are lovely pictures over here. My mother and my aunt, in their late teens, crossing over to England, one of the big liners, and there they are in their 80s.
That's so cool.
Same pose.
Same pose.
And this is a Steinway from 1929. That
This is worth more than the house itself.
I hope so.
And more cool. That's your aunt also?
That is my aunt on the right. Over to the right there. That's my Uncle Jim Buckley, who was a senator from New York. Bill Buckley, another uncle who was getting the Medal of Honor from Medal of Freedom from George Bush. My grandmother. This is my grandmother at a home we had in South Carolina. And
that's so cool. I've never seen an entrance like that.
The chandelier was Emperor Maximilian's wife Carlotta's chandelier, which she brought back from.
Priscilla was also was a commissioner under Reagan, and he was very fond of her, which is why on the picture that's there, he wrote at the bottom, "I like where I was seated."
She got a good spot.
And he wrote it about her, which was sweet.
It's like it was his date to the
That's right.
to the event.
That's exactly right.
This room was the one where that with the Republican was.
Yes, in 1960. In 1960, there was a grouping of young Republicans. I think that it had to be under 40 years old. And they got together and started something called the Young Americans for Freedom, YAF, which still exists. YAF is owns now, for instance, the Reagan Ranch and the Reagan birthplace in Illinois. And to commemorate, they wrote up the principles of the Young Americans for Freedom, and it's called the Sharon Statement. And we actually have the statement in bronze on the well that's right out there, in the old well for the property. That's
and we're going to go see that too.
We'll see that. It'd be good.
That's cool. And this fireplace is like a marble, and the tiles were from.
The tiles are from Mexico.
From Mexico. The fireplace was original.
Yes.
To 1929.
To 1929. That's cool. It's so nice.
All the fireplaces are
original. I saw someone on Instagram that makes stone fireplaces, and I'm like, oh, how much for one? They were like $12,000 for a plain one.
I know. Yes. Yes. And there are only 2 marble fireplaces. One is here and one is in the master bedroom.
Wood burning.
All wood burning.
All wood burning.
Yes, 7 fireplaces in the house, all wood burning, all working.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
You know, I always try to tell people how the home smells, and this home smells crisp,
Good.
fresh.
Yay.
Not moldy.
People always want to ask, always want to know, should we go to the dining room? And you said something about the floors here. You had to raise the floors?
When we converted this into a condo, we needed a front door and we needed stairs. And as you can see, if the stairs kept on going down, it would run into the wall, so we had to raise this up.
Kind of a tough staircase.
Tough staircase. And when we took over, Liza wanted to try to figure out something to make this make a statement.
Well, yes, make it a little bit more handsome. And Mimi, Cameron's grandmother, Mimi, was very fond of tile, obviously, and so she had put tile on the risers on the east side of the house. So I thought we would do the same, and so being a little bit more formal, I decided to go with bronzes.
It's so nice, and I think, like, why don't we always do this for stairs? People walk up the stairs,
practical.
They kick the stairs, it gets scratched up, but tile will last so much longer, and it's a nice little detail. I'm going to have to do it myself. Oh, I love this light, too.
Yes, that's slag glass.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Better than boob lights that people put all around their
This way
homes.
there, you see the other one right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they all kind of go together. So nice. So much nice little subtle mood lighting around the home, like that you'll see from like the picture frames to sconces to the overhead lights.
So now we're walking down into the 1812 house. And lovely things about this is from 1812, so it's triple sash windows, so you could lift them all the way up. That used to be a door to a outdoor porch patio, and so air could have gone right through here. You know, made this as the coolest room in the house. This is my grandfather right here. He was in Mexico. Pancho Villa gave him a nickname.
Let me guess. Blue eyes.
Blue eyes. It was Blue eyes.
Pancho Villa gave him the nickname.
He
Wow.
had 2 or 3 engagements with Pancho Villa, and some of them are written up. They were quite memorable from all.
And you have
all
his
accounts.
glasses, or just?
I have one glasses like his.
I like his. Those glasses are so interesting that they don't really do that anymore.
Prince Nez, I think they're called.
And these are triple pane windows.
Not triple pane, but
Triple
triple
sash.
Triple sash.
That go. They used to go all the way up
Right.
to walk in and out with.
Can you see this?
Oh, that's the house.
That's the house, 1812 house. And that window right there is this window right here.
It's right there. That's so cool. I mean, I love that you have so many photos. I mean, you guys have
integrate the
been here for
history.
so long that, but people don't always have so many pictures, so much like to document what they were doing. But I've seen throughout the house that you've got it. It's so nice.
So in my grandfather's time, this was actually the music room. There were like 5 pianos in the house during the 40s. My aunt, when it became a condo, her condo, she turned this into her den TV room. We obviously use it as our formal dining room. One of our favorite experiences was we had Henry Kissinger and Henry and Nancy over here one night for dinner, and I put my Uncle Jim right there, and Henry there and Jim was there, right across from each other. And Henry turns to my uncle and says, "Jim, why is it this is my first time at Great Elm?" And my Uncle Jim says, "Well, Henry, we didn't support détente." It was an inside joke, but it was so much fun to see these 2, at that time, 90-year-olds.
90-year-olds.
Oh wow!
They were fantastic.
Talking, just rehashing old history. It was so much fun.
Old beefs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Henry gave the eulogy at my Uncle Bill's funeral at St. Patrick's in New York. So it was funny how they were one member of the family, closest friends, and the other member of the family, sort of political rivals.
But they got along. I mean, they could,
Well,
these days you don't see it.
There was a
like
civility back then you don't have now.
that. For sure.
They weren't rivals.
No.
No.
And this furniture is all
This
original
is
stuff
actually
too?
stuff that we
Some is from the original.
This is
piece
original here.
That piece is original. Since we no longer had a formal dining room, I actually went out and purchased that and made this. But it's really lovely because this actually though is his grandmother's tablecloth. So we love having it.
Kept it in good shape.
That's right.
You guys were not messy eaters. That's
We
why.
are not messy eaters.
That's
We
why
are
it's
not.
still in good shape.
That's exactly right.
And Jim Buckley, when he first sat down at the table here, said, "Is this
Turned
my?"
to me, I know, he said, "Is this my mother's tablecloth?" I said, "Yes, it is."
So
You
that was
always
kind of
remember your
kind of
mother's
a neat
tablecloth.
moment.
Yes.
Cool. Let's see. Anything else in here? I love the wallpaper. I love this chandelier. The way it comes down. Let's keep going.
You want to go into the hallway or the old main hallway?
Yeah, let's go this way.
The common hallway.
The common hallway. And the flooring has been redone?
Some of it's been redone, but a
But
lot.
it's original. There were.
I mean, this actually had an elevator here at the end of my grandfather's time, so this head was torn out, so we replaced this part.
Yeah.
But throughout the house is mostly original.
Original
Wow. A good wood floor would last forever.
Forever.
Oh, so this was the main hallway.
This is the main-
Explain the house situation to me, because you're
Okay.
mentioning like condo, but it's a mansion. So tell me how that works.
So my mother actually oversaw the division of this home into condos, and her idea was to use this main hall as the main division between north and south. And so in the south half, she created 2 what were really townhouses. She took one, and my aunt took one. And then on the north half, there's a first floor apartment, a second floor apartment, and a third floor apartment. We're about 8,100 square feet. Those 3 condos are about probably 60 75 square feet, 7,500 square feet.
So in the home's prime, it was like a 15,000 square foot
absolutely.
estate and on 50 acres.
On 50 acres.
And now it's kind of like a community.
It's a homeowners association, community association with a total of 17 families that live on this property now.
And the main home is what's for sale? The main original, like.
Well, our condos, our residents, our combined residents are 8,000 square feet, which is the south half of the old main house.
And there's a pool, there's amenities, there's groundskeepers. You could lock the door and leave.
That's the beauty of it. You don't have to worry about safety. Somebody mowing the grass, moving ice off the sidewalks. That's all taken care of by the community association.
That's great.
It really is.
Easy living. And once we get to that atrium, you'll see how nice it would be to relax and be up here.
There's nothing like that in either a snowstorm or an electrical storm.
I've got to come back then. When I was planning to visit, I was like, it's raining, maybe I won't come. But I should have saved it for a rainy day.
Could do.
That's my mistake.
I don't know if you want to take a shot of that, but that's the old front door, the old front stairs, original stone.
And there were like doors and other stuff over here.
Correct.
Ah, Dutch door.
Uh-huh.
I always think of Mr. Ed with the Dutch door. You remember?
Oh, horse, of course. So my mother came down these stairs when she got married. My twin sister came down these stairs when she got married. And so that was the stairs upstairs. Now it's the stairs upstairs to the second floor apartment condo, and the third floor condo are up there. But there's no entrance to any of the condos from this floor.
So it's more just like a safety
So
egress.
it's
than,
real private.
Yeah.
Correct.
It really is amazingly private. Which is
Yeah, I don't
fantastic.
feel like, I feel like I'm in its own little mansion. Large mansion over there.
Yes. Some people call it the Downton Abbey.
So this was in grandfather's time was sort of a vestibule, but my Aunt Priscilla turned this into her kitchen. And Liza kept it at the kitchen, but expanded it. Why don't you go through what you did, Liza?
Okay, so when we actually renovated the house, I expanded this kitchen, and what I did was I made sure that there was 2 of everything, because that's essential in a house of this size. So you have 2 stoves, you have two refrigerators, 2 dishwashers, 2 sinks, 2 everything. And what's been really great is that because the room like this needs a sense of privacy, because inevitably you're going to be having somebody here. There are pocket doors which actually
I love pocket doors. I'm very against barn doors.
Yes.
Barn doors are very popular now, but pocket doors are so practical.
So fantastic.
Yeah, especially.
So yes, so we can pull this. I said we could pull it completely, and they close it completely off.
That's
and
cool.
Then you have, and even these doors. I say there's a pocket door.
And there's a
here.
pocket door. You can close off the whole kitchen.
Totally, absolutely. So
And
caterers love it.
Yeah.
They
And it's
love
been updated, but to me it feels like, it's very nicely updated. It feels original but new.
Thank you. Yes.
Wait, you updated it?
Yes.
Okay, that
All
makes
Liza's
sense.
design.
So yes.
Liza did it. Okay.
It's, but yes, 100% updated. You haven't talked about this, but I will, because people always wonder. People always ask about air conditioning, and indeed, the entire home is air conditioned. There are 3 separate units, so you're never going to get hot in this place.
It's 84 today, and I'm feeling very good in this house. I even actually, I saw that there's a nice little vent up here.
Absolutely.
No, it's and you don't hear it either. Sometimes it's sound noise pollution, but
Right. No.
I'm feeling good.
And I thank Cameron's mother for that, because she did it. I'm so glad I didn't have to add all the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duct work is not fun.
No.
Not fun, but it's very calm and feels good.
Feels good.
Shall we go into the library?
Yes, take me to the library.
Take you to the library.
Okay, wow. My followers, people online, love a good library, and this looks like the books look fake. Like they look like those fake books.
Well, the books are...
The lighting in here is good.
These are books actually I put together over the years. They start with British Romantics and then Victorians, and then you get into American, then you get into Civil War, and then you get into local history. So there's a logic to all of this.
Of course.
But this room really looks like what did in my grandfather's time. These are the tiles he brought from Mexico. So all the tile work around the old fireplace. This is actually a mantle that my grandfather brought to woodworkers from Venezuela in 1937.
How would you even?
Well, his second oil and gas company was in Venezuela.
Oh, okay.
So he was there six months a year. So they carved this mantle, and it had a second story that my mother took off but preserved, and then we used it.
Right. So when we did our renovation, I designed this piece that would balance the fireplace.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and we took all the elements apart, and so we're able to use the balance and all of this work here, all the handwork here.
That's so
It's
nice.
all stuff that was hand carved by the Venezuelan.
yes.
And they restained it.
Yes.
And then we stained
Yes.
it. Correct.
Yes, yes.
That's beautiful. That's gorgeous.
So it's a lovely room. I mean, there's some really special books in here, which we won't get into unless you insist.
Tell me.
Well, I'll show you
Tell
one.
me,
I'll show
like
you
rare
one.
books,
I'll show you one.
originals.
I'll show you one.
This looks legit. I don't think you got this from Amazon.
Okay. History of the World in 5 books by Sir Walter Raleigh, 1677.
Holy.
So when Sir Walter Raleigh was imprisoned in the Tower of London by Elizabeth I, he wrote this history, and then he was beheaded. So there aren't many of these books around.
So this is from 1677. Wow.
So it's quite a book.
That's a serious book.
I didn't realize he was beheaded.
He was indeed.
Sad.
Very sad.
But that makes it worth more.
That's true. There's not going to be another one.
But I'd fact check that.
I believe anything you tell me here. I don't have fact checkers. I'm going, you could tell me anything and I'll go with it. If there's Tiffany glass, I believe Tiffany glass.
You see these 2 etchings of George and Martha. These were actually on this wall in these places in 1923 when my grandfather bought the place. My Uncle Jim bought these out of the estate, and then he gave them to me to put back there.
Where they belong.
So
And there's a little teaser for everyone of the Atrium here, which is like the money.
It's the
reason why someone will buy this place.
It's the heart of the place.
The
It
heart
really
of the
is.
place. And this guy?
Oh, that's just a wealthy merchant from 1812 that I like to think could have been the owner of the place that grandfather
Just
bought.
someone could have been.
Yeah,
It's
it's on the back. It's a prior portrait, and his name is Abraham Hammett, and I call him Mr. Hammett when I'm talking to him.
He looks like this could have been his study.
Yes.
And I love the lighting too throughout the
isn't that
house.
great?
And
Yeah.
Those are so nice.
Now those I found at a quirky little shop, and I took one look at them and said, I know where they're going.
That's a perfect spot for them.
Indeed.
See, I don't know where to find the quirky stuff. You can't find the quirky stuff anymore.
So
This door is so cool.
this is the first of the new wing, the 1929 wing. And when grandfather was putting this wing on, he bought all of this pine. He bought this as out of auction in Philadelphia in 1929. It would have come out of a manor house in Philadelphia.
So it's the entire room. He bought the entire room and had it dismantled and then brought here.
So the dimensions of this room were dictated by the dimensions of the pine that he bought.
You build to what you got. So he's like, I've got this much pine.
And then when we renovated, we decided to put the pine on the ceiling.
Yes, it's a plaster ceiling, but
No, the pine, you made a good call here.
It's a wonderful, comfortable room. That fire in the winter, I mean, this room just glows. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, I love the. Is there a name for this kind of blue? I see it, you know.
No.
It's not. This is Mexican. So it's.
I don't know if there's a name for that pattern.
You think of a Delft as when blue, but it's not Delft. But here's another interesting thing.
And I love the. A map room.
This map is, I think, 1859, and a map like this was done for every town in Sharon, and every town in Connecticut, as it was done for every county in Connecticut, as it was done for Connecticut itself.
Tell me you guys are on it. Is that right down there?
Right there, right there. That's the 1812 house that's on that 1859 map.
One Elm Road?
One Great Elm.
Great Elm, not just a regular elm.
No, the reason it's called Great Elm is that, again, when my grandfather bought the place, there was an elm called the Sterling Elm here that was in 1923 measured to be and found to be the biggest tree in Connecticut.
Wow.
Great Elm.
You know, and he called it Great Elm, and
Makes
named
sense.
the property.
There was a Great Elm there.
And there was a Great Elm there.
Mayor, I just want to show you
Yes.
this photograph again. Happily, I could pick whatever photos I wanted out here, but Cameron's grandfather was almost never seen without a hat, and certainly with a tie, if not a bow tie, And I just love that he's just there with the kids.
Gentleman with the hat.
Gentleman with the hat.
What's this?
This is another trophy, which was actually, I can't remember if it's one of Priscilla's or one of Jane's, but Cameron's mother was a great horsewoman, and his Aunt Priscilla was a great golfer. She
Very talented family.
Absolutely. She did a lot of the women's amateurs and played at one point with Babe. So Babe Zacarias.
And Gary Player, too.
And Gary Player, too.
I did a bunch of traveling. I took a 2-year sabbatical and did trips all around the world. And every trip I took, I did a book like this, which is.
That's important. People don't print pictures anymore.
Well, it's got my daily log.
That's cool.
And then my pictures. And I had a wonderful cousin. I still have a wonderful cousin in Bozeman, Montana, that put them all together and got them published in books for me. So
You've just inspired me to start logging when I travel.
it makes a huge difference. You
Yeah.
pay so much more attention.
I am, it's like, I love to travel. I love to, take pictures of everything I see that's interesting.
Then what do you do
And
with them?
They just stay on my phone. Well, now I'm recording and making videos out of them. So I'm getting use out of it.
Remember, let me show you
And
some.
I love the windows,
The shutters.
the shutters. Yeah, it's so cozy in here. Just the right amount of
So
light.
remember I told you there was an inventory of the.
Yeah.
This is I got actually pictures of the inventory.
Wow. That's cool.
This is the inventory of what was in the
A
box.
photo inventory. I thought you were just going to show me a log. This was a serious moving company.
Yeah.
You can't get they don't log it like these days.
So
That's
then-
so cool.
there was this. This is with the original sale of my grandfather's furnishings
Oh, they did.
in 1982 or thereabouts. Bill Doyle. So, shall we walk into the master bedroom?
Yes, let's keep
Or
going.
I guess they call it the primary bedroom these days.
All of that came.
Yeah.
Is it when
Every
walk the
time I
room-
walk around,
Yeah.
I'm seeing more. I got to take like 10 laps around this place.
You do. I mean, just
Is it all of
this
this
type of
detail?
carving, just wonderful.
I mean, you can tell why he fell in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say he said, just dismantle this whole room, send it to Connecticut.
Yeah.
And he did.
Ship it
And
there.
he did. That's right.
Here's something, a neat little piece. You remember the well that we told you about that has the Yaff plaque on it?
Mm-hmm.
Liza was out there poking
Well,
around.
I was doing some landscaping around it, and they said, oh, well, we feel like we didn't do right things about the well, so I said, I'll go look. And so I was out there in March, but it was still freezing outside, and I was bundled up, and I was looking at things, and they were pretty good, and they were that, and then I thought I saw what was a bottle cap,
Mm-hmm.
and I went, oh, that's all right. So I picked it up, stuck it in my pocket, and then when I realized that it was flat and round and not really a
Not a
bottle
bottle cap.
It is a 1773 farthing, which I found
George
outside by the well.
George III silhouette on it. So it was pre-Revolutionary War farthing.
And yeah. And
Is
so
that worth more than the piano?
Well, once again, we hope so. But again,
Wow.
as I said,
Just sitting out there, waiting for you.
waiting for
Well,
me.
it's by the well. And so,
Well, my
Wishing well?
theory is this: is that because we know what's going on. Let's face it. We're getting ready
During
to
the
revolution.
Revolution.
We're getting ready to. We're in the middle of it, and people didn't have cash lying around, and you wouldn't have it by the well. But they did bury a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
so some Tory family, put all their wealth down the well, and Liza wants to
I'm convinced that there's something down the well. So I threaten Cameron all the time that I'm going to lower him down there and take a look at it.
You can send drones these days. There's easier ways than Cameron. You don't have to sacrifice Cameron for them.
So anyway, we thought it was worth commemorating.
Yeah, no, that's so nice. And this just happened in
It
March.
happened in,
But I'm saying you found it in March.
No, in 2011.
Oh,
But
in 2011.
But as
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
but still, it was 1773. I thought, good Lord, well, mine now.
Tell me you spent like more time. You went back out and you looked around after.
Don't think, yes. Yeah. I'm gonna
And
go
there's
get
a little powder
a
room.
powder room here
Little
too.
powder room.
Yes, indeed.
I love that. Oh, it's open. That's cool. I like the wallpaper.
So yes. You can go back and help me look again.
This is my mama.
I'm down.
That's right.
Old blue eyes.
Well, blue eyes. We're all blue eyes.
Right.
So in my grandfather's time, this was actually the schoolroom. They had the first 6 kids were homeschooled until prep school, until they were about 14. So they had people that come in and taught music and literature and
Math.
whatever was necessary. But this was a schoolroom, and then after they were all moved out, my grandfather had commissioned full-length portraits of all his children and their spouses, and they hung in here. And so they call it the Chamber of Horrors. And nobody wanted them.
No,
out.
you guys are a good-looking family. Don't.
Well, that was the artist was the problem.
That's right.
Okay.
Blame it on the artist.
So here's another one of your marble
Oh, so nice.
fireplace, again, woodworking fireplace, and details. And the details like this. This ended.
I've never seen something like this.
When
Before.
we took the place over, this ended in a box, like just a plain box, which I thought was there necessary for the turnaround and the stairs up
Yes.
stairs. We opened it up and found that there was plenty of room. So our Rick McHugh, who was our contractor, found somebody who could duplicate this
Terrific
and made
craftsman.
this
Yes.
and kept it going. So
Looks original.
it does look original, and it just
I mean,
is
it's
such
just
a
such a beautiful line, and it went to here, and then the
Just
bottom.
makes the room so much more open
Absolutely.
too. Yeah.
look at.
Absolutely.
Sometimes there are things in homes and you don't know. You assume there's a reason for it, and there's no reason for it.
Right.
I found any number of those soffits places, and I said, well, it must be pipes or something, or
Nothing.
electric lines. Nothing.
But
Gone.
Gone.
We put in the window seats and then the shutters and all these bookcases. So that we wanted this to be a comfortable, not just a bedroom, but a place where you really would like to spend some time.
You could stay here all day
really
and not
could.
need to leave. That's an ideal primary suite is
On the main floor.
on the main floor is somewhere where if you don't want to leave, you could stay there.
And
Just needs a little kitchenette.
and just off that lovely warm pine room. So that's sort of our
That's your wing.
Yeah.
That's
our wing.
your 2 places.
Through the kitchen.
And you can get food delivery to one of the windows here.
We
You
can.
don't have to leave.
Yes, we can.
I like this scale. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I thought
that was my mother's, I think.
Yeah.
it's like
But that's been in the house.
they were much lighter back then. They were only maybe 7 pounds.
Well, no, that's a good 200 there, but
200?
yeah,
Oh, there's a lot.
I'd get on there, but I would improve it, but I don't.
How is it 200?
Each of these is 50.
50 pounds?
Uh huh.
Really? What is it? Like kryptonite?
Got it.
Can I?
Is that-
It's not 50 pounds,
Oh, but
but
somehow it.
on this leverage, it is the equivalent of 50 pounds.
That's science.
There you are.
I'm a
science.
long time from science class. All right, now it
But
makes
it's
it.
yes, and yeah, it stays by me. I absolutely love it, and I would never let it go. And it's going to go with us wherever we're going anyway. Boom.
And this takes you to the atrium?
Would have?
Yes,
It would.
because
But you've closed it.
Yes, there's
It's open. I
definitely
mean, it
French
does
doors.
work, but
Definitely work and definitely can be used. I said, but
We could see the bathroom.
yes,
you want to show that? Go ahead.
yes. Again, it's a full, it's a
Perfect
large
size.
walk-in shower,
Oh,
which
large
actually
shower.
can be converted to a steam if somebody wants.
Yeah.
But again,
Cozy.
Yes, just want to make it.
Yeah. Let's keep
Make it work and
going.
make it
Okay,
for
we
us.
found one TV.
Yes.
We found one TV.
Yes.
And there's one in the library.
Oh yeah, I saw a little one in there
Yes.
for
And
historical
there is-
films.
Yes. And there's one in the pine room. You just
Oh,
don't touch
yeah,
it in the
yeah.
corner. I
You
mean,
know.
you gotta have stuff around or people are gonna get kooky.
Yeah, well, TVs are so cheap now that I see houses with like 12 TVs.
Yeah.
Like a TV, and then they bought another one and they didn't remove it.
So
And people have to put them in the bathroom, which I don't
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
now we're about to go up what was the stairway from first to second floor of my grandfather's time, and you'll see the tiles that he brought back
Mimi.
in 1929.
This is Mimi's work.
This is
all
Mimi's
Mimi.
work, yes, putting them in facing.
Mimi had
Yeah,
vision.
The risers, yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and they kind of like, they're diamondy looking
Oh,
in some
yeah.
sections.
There's nothing random about this house.
This is the hall of
Yes,
horrors?
Cameron's, yeah. Cameron's sitting
There I am
yes,
right
now this is now the Hall of Horrors. There he is.
There he
in all
is
his
with the
glory.
nice blue eyes. Ah, a little phone room. Phone in here.
I know, and I kept that because I think people need to know that phones weren't everywhere.
So this is one of 7 bedrooms upstairs, and what's I think most special about it is the fact it's the original Art Deco bathroom, and there are 3 of those in the house. Also, show you best over here. The bulb, the light bulb, the electrical light bulb exposed was a piece of.
Come over.
It was like they were showing off because this was one of the first homes along South Main Street that was actually electrified. So like Grand Central Terminal, they show off the fact that it's a bulb, not a gas outlet.
It was a flex to show a bulb back in the
Right.
day.
Yes,
right.
because if you had a shade,
That
and then
was
you had
class, rich.
an oil lamp or
Yeah.
a gas lamp. So no shade meant that you had electricity, and so you definitely wanted to show that.
And then my grandmother found these things.
Yes.
There's like a corset,
Well,
and where are they from, Liza?
these are Czechoslovakian, yes.
Czechoslovakian.
And so they're bulb covers. So
They
those
should
are
make
original.
that, it makes a normal bulb nice.
It
Yeah,
does.
it
Surprised it's not
And there,
more of a
I
thing.
think there are new companies.
There are
that
new
do it,
companies
but these are
catching on.
Yeah.
I thought we had a new business idea,
Well-
a joint venture.
There you go.
So again, you see the lovely tile work around the working fireplace.
And all Mexican.
These are just interesting to find these cannonballs. These came from the Battle of Camden in South Carolina.
where they
They're all Revolutionary War era
On that property?
on that property.
You still have it?
No, we sold it at the same time we sold this, or converted this in '82.
If I can go back in time, I'd like to tour it.
Well, we can arrange it. We know the people who own it.
Art Deco.
Art Deco.
Yes.
This is so nice.
Lavender.
And this is cool. This is like to protect the wallpaper.
Yes.
Very
And
practical.
I don't know. I can't be the only one, but obviously I am the only one because I get calls from contractors all the time about how do you do that plexiglass? So I tell them what to do
And what not to do.
and what not to do.
And they always do what you're not supposed to do.
Well, they don't always do what they're not supposed to do, but it's, as you say, it's so fantastic when you want to expose your wallpaper, but you again, I didn't want to try to take the tile down or even try to take it up since this was all original. But again, for anyone who's listening, you can just gauge how high you need to do it, and then given the length, how you do you screw to the wall, but you only seal the seams to the tub area or the shower area.
Not the top.
Not the top. And I always say because it has to breathe. And then if it breathes,
Makes
it
sense.
dries. And inevitably I get a phone call.
They
It says,
sealed it all.
mine's mildewing, I don't know. And I said, did they seal all the edges like they weren't supposed to? Yeah.
It's very easy instructions.
Very easy instructions.
People don't listen.
They don't listen. But they rip it out and then they do
But
it
I
right,
love
they're
this
all
like
happy.
lavender. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty, and all this, diamond work. I mean,
But
it's
Liza
fantastic.
just, chose this wallpaper and chose all the wallpaper in the house.
Oh, yes.
And I couldn't figure out how she could ever find wallpaper that go with
That
this.
goes with this.
But it
And I
does.
love the floors in here.
Yeah.
It's like all one piece.
Linoleum.
Yes, it's marmoleum.
Marmoleum.
I know.
Marmoleum.
They were originally linoleum tiles, which again was innovative for the time.
It was
So
cool.
people loved doing it. And so I said, no, I'm not going to put marble or ceramic or something. I said,
No,
I'm going to
just
find
like
the modern equivalent. And this does come in tiles, but I like the solid.
no, the solid floor is so
And they're beautiful.
just seamless. Looks
So-
cool.
As I tell people all the time, it's not your mother's linoleum anymore.
You asked about the wood.
Mm-hmm.
So this is original wood from 1929.
Looks like brand new wood.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, in my grandfather's time was not wall-to-wall carpet, but big area rugs. In my mother's time, it was wall-to-wall.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, this is
It was hidden.
newly exposed wood.
And I mean,
Yeah.
the wallpaper everywhere is so nice. And I say wallpaper is having a moment. You
Now,
know,
we
and
haven't.
this is all very nice wallpaper. Is this like an emergency?
It was used to be how you rang for the servants,
Oh,
And so left it right there.
mostly the butler.
the butler.
But we haven't shown that each of
The
these
atrium, yeah.
rooms.
We're ready to go to the atrium?
No, we're just showing that
Just a
each of
teaser?
the room has a.
Teaser.
A teaser.
Has
a-
Each room, you're like at a very nice New Orleans bed and breakfast here.
That's enough of a tease.
All right. Sorry, I got excited.
Right.
We'll get there.
So this was a jacket. This wing was for the girls. There were 6 girls in the generation above me. So all
Jack
these.
and Jill bedroom.
This is a Jack and Jill bedroom, which Liza allows me to mess up as a study.
Yes, I thought it'd be just fine. to live in.
And so this bedroom would have shared this bathroom with the next bedroom.
I love to see the printer. Everyone that has a printer.
Of course.
I'm a very big fan. Oh,
Yes.
very similar
Very
tiles,
much-
different
yes,
colors.
Yeah, this is another. Everybody thinks Art Deco has to be wild. Well, sometimes it's just very simple, and so this is another one of those.
I like the toilet, the TV
the
holder.
building, I know.
That's genius.
They all do it. You'll see it in the other bathrooms as well.
Toothbrush holder,
Yep.
toothpaste.
Yep.
Every bedroom is so cozy too.
So again, the tile.
Absolutely works. So all again, as I say, 7 fireplaces, 8 bedrooms, and 9 bathrooms.
And each of the bedrooms has basically windows on 3 walls. And that makes it so airy. And
Yeah, it's
comfortable.
all, the lighting is, there's not a lot of chandeliers, there's a lot of mood lighting, but it's very bright that you don't need daylight.
Absolutely.
Like, you don't feel like a lot of older homes,
Straight
you're like,
electric.
they didn't even have a light in their house. Like, they don't have a light in the middle of rooms like they do now. But you don't need it here.
No, and that's, really is fantastic because, as I said, I think it would have certainly, it's an older house, so the ceilings are, downstairs they're quite high, but they're, what are they, Cameron,
Gotta be 9 feet.
maybe 9 feet, but still, if you start putting in ceiling lights, it immediately
Oh, yeah.
Closes it
No,
down.
it-
changes the whole look.
Yeah, we do a shout out to my cousin Claude Buckley, who painted all of these paintings except for that one over there. But all these are his.
very talented
Very
family.
talented young man.
Painters, golf,
Watch your step. We're stepping down.
Horsewomen.
We're stepping down into the 1812 house again. And this was actually a big bedroom for the girls, with a huge bathroom in there. It used to have doors out into the main hall, but they're now closets closed off from the main hall, the upstairs part of the main hall. And
clearly Cameron's room now. We won't. Do we call this a man cave?
let's see, you can call this a man cave.
What's a man cave on the second floor?
Man cave on the second floor is a man's
Loft?
Loft.
Yeah. Works for me.
A man, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's some wonderful things in here. We won't get into it, but
What's your favorite thing?
well, I'll give a shout out to Liza's father, who was on the Duke football team.
That's part of my family, and indeed, I won't make you answer the quiz, but there was only one time the Rose Bowl was ever not played in Pasadena, and I'll go ahead and tell you why. It's because Pearl Harbor of 1941. So Duke and Oregon were scheduled for the Rose Bowl, and they were going to cancel it, but then Duke said, "We'll host it," and so that's why it was played at Duke University, and my dad played on that team, and
Doesn't look like they won.
they did not win, but it's also why there are roses planted in front of the football stadium at Duke University.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's cool.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, I'm an Oklahoma Sooner, and we won some.
Talk
Rose
about
Bowls.
rivalries. Texas.
Where'd you go?
Where did I go? I went to Princeton.
Oh, Princeton. Princeton's okay.
The
But you lived in Tulsa,
Yes.
after
and I
after
also lived
Princeton.
in Tulsa.
yes.
I did.
We were practically neighbors
So
in,
am I.
in the 80s and 90s.
You want to see this?
Yes, I do want to see. What's behind this?
This again is Liza's invention.
The original? No, not right.
This is no, this is actually
This was actually one huge bathroom. And
girls'
so-
bathroom. But Mother
Yes.
and Priscilla put this in to share as their laundry
Second
area.
floor laundry is worth as much as that piano to some
With
people.
all of these bedrooms, absolutely.
And there's there's a closet also in this. Here,
over
there's
here.
another closet right here. So
Like a linen closet.
Yep. So you can do whatever.
And I love. I mean, I just love that it's all very. I like rooms. Open concept these days.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Understand
not. It's not good. It's just to save money, I guess. I don't know why they do it.
These two cabinets came out of a family home in Camden, South Carolina. The one with the Carlotta chandelier. So this is one of the only pieces that we actually have from that particular.
You too?
Believe it or not,
Last year?
almost.
That's very recent.
And again, I love like this lighting that you guys have for all the
good.
pictures.
Good.
They don't do that stuff anymore.
Should we go into what was
and this is a sitting area.
for what we call the primary guest bedroom, and this was my Aunt Priscilla's bedroom, and had been for 88 over 90 years.
Wow.
She lived in
88 years in this room.
In that
Yes.
room. Yeah. Closets galore.
Everywhere.
And Priscilla had a lot of style, I bet.
She did. I mean, she was a managing editor of National Review. She kicked the top out of the glass ceiling a long time ago. These are books written by Buckleys or about Buckleys.
And Buckley is your grandparents. I don't know if I said.
And my aunt, all the generation above me. My mother was a Buckley.
Your mother is a Buckley.
Jane Buckley Smith. So this is again part of the 1812 house, and nice, bright.
Yeah, another very bright, cozy. I love the furniture. I didn't say it in the other rooms, but the beds are just so nice and like.
Well, some were left over from came down from
yes,
grandfather.
all the twin beds are original.
IKEA doesn't sell beds like that.
No, it does not. And it's it's just been such a joy to be able to work with it so much. I mean, honestly, for instance, that desk was originally in our bedroom, in Jane's bedroom, but we didn't necessarily need a desk. But I thought it might be nice to have one in the
here.
guest room.
It goes there very nicely. Write a letter.
So things got shuffled, but
And that's her.
That's Priscilla.
That's Priscilla.
That's Priscilla.
That is Priscilla.
Priscilla with Reagan.
Yeah. Again.
Oh, Priscilla was with Reagan.
Yes, she was a commissioner. So.
Even this is so nice, so cool.
I know that's the chinoise.
And did you want to see the bathroom?
Yes.
I want you to show the bathroom.
All right, so
Must.
stepping up.
More
here.
Minoleum?
Yes, marmoleum.
Marmoleum.
Marmoleum. yes. So these are,
Cozy little tub.
yes.
This was the only shower in the house?
No,
No.
this was not the shower. This actually was a cedar closet.
Cedar
All
closet.
this, and I said, I don't need a cedar closet.
Yeah.
Priscilla had put in a new bathtub at one point. I said, what I need is a shower. So now
Nice
we
large
have.
shower.
Yeah, It has made my life easier, everyone's life easier.
I love
and
this
everyone has a
marmoleum.
shower.
I'm a huge fan of marmoleum.
It's very, very practical.
It's right.
And then we're back to the landing.
Yes.
So again, you're back in what was Priscilla's study.
office.
Priscilla's study.
Down the sitting room.
And what you're coming up to are the front stairs that we looked at from down below.
Thousands of square feet ago.
Yeah. Now you see that vest there?
Yes, I do.
Family lore is that vest was part of Maximilian's, Emperor Maximilian's private, his clothing that he gave away to his followers the night before he was executed. And we actually have good provenance on it that traces it back from him to the person he gave it to, the person who then gave it to my grandmother, who then brought it here.
It's good that it was pre-execution and no blood.
Well, there's in the Metropolitan Museum of New York. They have the shirt that he was in when he was shot with the holes in it.
But
Crazy.
it's very detailed that he took things and gave some things to his friends, some to his valet, and then dressed very soberly.
Obviously, a
for
very
his
small
execution.
man.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And love these lights. We saw them
Yes,
downstairs.
yes.
Nice little details.
So this was my grandmother's bedroom. In her day, she had a wonderful sleigh bed. I don't know if you know
Yeah, of course,
the mahogany sleigh bed.
Yeah.
And there was a doorway there that into the bathroom that she shared with my grandfather. In the late 50s, grandfather had started having bad strokes,
Yes.
and so my grandmother had her own bathroom built. So that's a 1950s bathroom through there.
Yes, which people asked me, everyone said, are you going to take away the yellow bathroom? And I said, no. I said, houses evolve. When they bought this house in 1923, there weren't toilets. So I think it would not have been happy if they had not added them. So I said, we're keeping the yellow bathroom.
Like the tile work, the tile quality, this is not the kind of thing that you just rip out.
Oh, I know, and I love the sink. I mean,
Yeah. Well, matching
Classic.
toilet to sink, it's just so classic. Huge sink too.
Yes.
Deep. And these holders usually break, but
I know.
they were gentle.
Yeah, they were gentle.
Usually I see them in bad shape, but these are good.
Yes, and it said even this didn't have a shower, but I added it. Every single bathroom has a shower. Nobody's got to run around, which is what we did before I put them in.
Go right. So now we're going into my grandfather's.
Gonna lead me.
Going to what was my
right.
grandfather's.
I like this map.
Cameron, another Matt.
This is the same company that did the town map. This is the county map of Litchfield.
And what year?
49, something like that. 1849.
Let me see. 1859.
59.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the one downstairs is 53. This was 59. So here's the township of Sharon.
The house made this map or didn't make this
No,
map?
the house did not make this map.
Low key.
Low-key,
Keeps it off the grid.
Yeah, exactly.
Modest.
So you were talking about closets, just
Oh, wow.
huge closets.
Yeah, so deep.
Now,
They had big puffy dresses back then.
magazine.
Not this one.
Well, this was on the one of the pictures in it. Who's the
Oh, it's Alfred Eisenstadt. Well, Cameron, where's the front? Where's the?
I don't know that there is one.
Oh.
But anyway, there I am in 1971.
Let me see. Do we have one here?
That's the one. Good looking boy there.
Yeah.
And so these are just my Uncle Jim. And this is his wife.
Sir, do you need the lights on downstairs still, or are you good?
Yes, everywhere, please. Just for when I go through, if you don't mind.
No worries.
And so we play touch football out on the lawns outside.
This is a perfect yard. I saw an old football too.
We got those too. And Bill Buckley was always insisted on being the captain of one of the teams.
Of course.
And we once had Bill Buckley versus Ronald Reagan, which is kind of a
That
fun.
was when he came up to Thanksgiving.
That's a good story.
That's right.
Who won?
It was a
You have to claim the family.
It was
Yeah.
The Buckleys won.
It was a draw.
That's right. That's right.
So, as I was saying, we're entering my grandfather's. What was my grandfather's bedroom? These weren't his beds, but they did come out of his. They were here. They were in the house when he was in children's beds. Again, Liza chose all of the wallpaper. This is original flooring. This is the one room in the house that doesn't have a fireplace, and I don't quite figure out.
It had one, or maybe they covered
No,
it
I don't
up?
think it ever did.
But these on this side up here.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
This we don't have.
But this is again one of the wonderful
Grandfather's bathroom.
Art Deco bathrooms, and this is in grandfather's time. This was the only bathroom that actually had a shower.
Which is the original
And
shower.
you can see a sort of original jungle head.
An original rain shower.
Yeah.
You know, they're so popular now, but
You
I
feel
didn't know
the
you
door
could get
is
one back
heavy.
in the
Though.
day.
It's a one pure nickel door. Unbelievable.
It's often someone would replace something like this, but this one is, everything is in such nice shape.
Do you see how this bows out here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, again, family lore was that grandfather had secreted a whole bunch of standard of Ohio bearer bonds back there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah?
So when we were renovating, we
I said open
Poke some
that
holes?
wall.
we came from the closet, opened the whole thing up, and there weren't any.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing was left.
But I said these little myths and rumors are going to be all taken
This is
care
the time
of.
to find out. Shall we go out onto the balcony?
Do you want to start up here for the atrium, or is that
Well, I think
Whichever way you want.
while we're here.
all right?
We're here. The grand atrium, the moment we've all been waiting for. I've been to a home with the go-kart tracks. I've seen mid-century moderns. I've been to a house with a petting zoo and a high-end salon, but I've never been to a home with its own atrium, and I must say this one is really cool. Wow.
So you're on the balcony looking down, and
The mezzanine.
this was open during from 1928 to 1937, and in 37, grandfather blasted it all in, and that was because there had been a fire in the north half of the house, and we had to leave, so he took advantage of that to put it in. And if you can see, it's a little hard to see, but there's stenciling underneath all of these.
Wow.
Under here and across here. And this is all done originally from 1937. Would have been done by a Venezuelan.
Yes,
And it stayed this well, this good.
Say this well.
They don't do it like they used to.
I have a bill of sale where grandfather bought all of this iron in London in 1929 when he was putting these two wings on.
All of the iron up here?
All the iron.
Yes, I think they were in.
But they were in sections, and
In sections.
then they had to be
so they
reassembled.
had to be-
It's like
yeah.
latched.
Yeah.
And these are single beams?
Single
each
beams
one?
all the way across. Yeah. And
And there's a balcony level up there.
There's a
Ultra
third-
super balcony.
it's a third-story balcony, and
Third story.
I'll go up there so you don't have but get scale. This used to be the entrance to was the boys' dormitory, but now is just a wonderful place to watch a thunderstorm come in or watch a snowstorm, or
For the Lord of the Manor.
the Lord of the Manor is where I come to meditate.
It's got great acoustics. I'm sure this room in a party with music.
It's
Oh, yeah.
It's really amazing.
so amazing.
Two-sided, in and out.
Yeah, I believe in the Buddhist way. You always enter from that one side and come down from the other. Shall we go downstairs and see that
Yeah, let's
downstairs?
go. Oh, and there's bookshelves, a lot of built-ins over
Yes,
here
a lot
too.
of built-ins. And
Books
then
everywhere.
Actually, the bed at the end was the bed that was in the Jack and Jill.
Oh,
And I
that's cool.
thought, I think that's going to fit in that quarter if God is my friend. And it did. So we have any number. We have one nephew who just liked to sleep out here.
It's a nice spot.
Yeah, that's right. That's all he wanted to do was sleep out.
So, do you remember where you are?
This is the back stairs.
This is the back stairs, the
Because
tile
I know the
stairs.
tiles are on this one.
The east tower.
The east. So I'm getting the layout slowly but surely. We're here.
We're here.
The grand,
This
the
is-
money shot. This is why someone's going to buy this
This
place.
is the room that no one else has.
This is the room that you can't get anywhere else. You can't get it in New Orleans or Mexico. You
get
can
it-
only get it in Sharon, Connecticut,
And the Biltmore.
and the Biltmore.
So the room was created when these two wings were built on, and then that was 1929. And for 10 years, basically, this was an open courtyard. So we call it the patio, because it was just a patio. You remember how all these doors from the various bedrooms open onto the balcony, so that you can then have an open air balcony looking down. In 1937, there was a fire in the north half of the house. We moved out. Grandfather took advantage of that and had all that wall put in and all the glass put in the ceilings. I've actually got the architectural renderings that he had done in New York for that, and his cross out and various ways he had it redesigned. So this is a year-round room. It's cooled during the summer and warmed during the winter. And we've had weddings in here. My mother was married in here. My twin sister married in here. All of my aunts and I think almost many of my female cousins. We thought about all different types of colors that we could have put here when we took it over. And Liza came back to the same color that was here, been here from the very, very beginning.
Absolutely.
It goes.
It seems
has a
it's
good design.
so warm.
Mm-hmm.
And
And I love the tile. These are from the Mexican.
all tile and,
from,
and these several pieces, one behind the portrait, were old in 1937 when my grandfather brought them back.
They were antiques
They
then.
were antiques then.
Yeah.
They were special then.
So now they're super antiques.
Now they're super antique.
And Samir, I know I'm now behind this.
Come.
But come. This is the original floor, original tiles. And what's interesting, wasn't until just a few years ago, Priscilla was still alive, I realized these are Delft.
These are Delft, Dutch.
What's Delft?
Delft is a tile from Holland, from the Netherlands. And I said, Priscilla, I didn't realize that. She said, well, I'm sure I didn't realize it either. She said, 'cause she's been young. She has no idea why they chose that. But again, there is no random choice in this house.
It's all by design.
So it either was the color of the blue, it was the images, it was the size, whatever it was, spoke to them, and it
gives a different contrast, a break between that section and that section.
exactly. So
I don't know if
Frames the room.
frames the room.
I don't know if you people can see it, but these are all.
I can just, we could walk around.
So Samir, all of the furniture in here was here during my grandfather's time, and these are gliders.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just so much fun. And these are not rockers, but they're bouncers. And
Bouncing is fun.
yeah, bouncing is fun. It
You
keeps
know, if
awake.
you want to glide, you want to bounce.
And
It really
at
depends
night,
on your mood.
At night, you sit here, have your little drink, and you look up, and your reflection is bounced back from the glass. So it's a charming place during the day and at night.
When is the first snow? I need to come back on the first snow day.
It can be December, but usually February or January.
I'm driving right up here. If it's
Anytime,
sold,
Samir.
I'm knocking on the door.
Samir-
Give me a card, one of those cards.
Samir, do you
Calling card, call cards. And I just noticed, every time I'm walking around, the tile under the doors.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Everywhere.
That's another story. Also,
But you're talking about the tiles that.
You're talking about the tiles.
That's the same
Those are
tile
the
that go up the
stairs
stairs,
tile, yeah.
yes. But you see the
Piano keys.
piano keys. Mother painted those on there, and it was because she wanted to make sure people saw it and didn't trip.
She was treacherous.
But then you see, those are just the
That's the piano.
piano tiles. But you see, those are actually notes over there. Look behind
What
you.
does it play?
And that plays. Well, let me set it the stage. Mother and Priscilla would come out here after dinner every night and sit in the gliders and have their
Milk punch.
whatever they were drinking.
Milk
after.
punch? What's milk punch?
Don't worry, it's milk and rum.
Yeah, or milk and something.
So they would then finish their good night, their dinner, their after dinner, and then Priscilla would go through that door to her bedroom, and Mother would go through this door to her bedroom. And so those are taps, which says good night, and these over there are
Yeah, and that's good night, ladies.
and over there on the other side are good night, ladies. Good night, ladies.
Two different ones.
It gives you mother's.
I like that you can just retire to your side.
Right.
See you guys in the morning.
See you in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lived together, gosh, at least it was about 40 years at the end of their lives, but they were never ever separated for very long.
That's nice.
It was lovely.
His Priscilla's younger sister who never married, and his mother had divorced, so they were
Together.
traveling buddies.
Yeah.
Forever.
And a little sink in here too.
This is
Absolutely. And there's one in the balcony as well.
Oh, there was one up.
Absolutely. This place doesn't run without water. Let me tell you that.
And the stairs are on both
and you
corners.
see they're all set up.
Oh yeah. You know, I was wondering how do you garden? How are you
Absolutely.
watering everything in
You're
here?
watering everything in here, and again, a sense of how much. There are over 100 plants in this room.
I was in a Frank Lloyd Wright house in Tulsa. Have you seen that one?
We know that
Yeah.
house, yeah.
I was there 2 years ago, and they had built-in planters with faucet with water running
Yeah.
throughout the house.
Yeah.
You've been there?
Well,
We've been
have,
there.
Yes. So yeah. That was always something. And we'd always bring friends who come and say, "This is the Frank."
Yeah, it's been on the market for a while.
Yeah.
They finally reduced it. Needs a lot of work.
Cameron, I should have said, are you having a problem?
Oh, yeah,
This is
yeah.
All right.
Do you want to go out and see the back veranda very quickly, and then
And
and then the recreation?
Also,
then the-
did you
Yeah.
want to see the well and the?
Yeah. Show me
why
outside
don't we
stuff.
do that now?
Anything else in here? You want to?
there's
Should
so
we
much
talk
to show
about?
you.
Let's talk about like this picture and
Well,
some of the art.
that painting was done in France in 1935. For a longer story why the family was there, but that shows the 8 in the generation above me. My mother's the absolute far right. In front of her in the brown vest is William F. Buckley Jr. On the left corner with the brown sweater is Jim Buckley. And the various,
Above him
is Eloise, who was the oldest girl.
Can read. Who is a redhead, and Trish is a redhead, and then the oldest boy is to the far right up, and that's John. And then Priscilla's the smiling face in between those two. I mean, Priscilla had the best smile ever.
That's
And
so nice.
this is a picture if you want to see it.
Oh, before what year?
It would be 1929 to 1937 when it was an open courtyard. And you can see this here is the fountain right over there.
Oh yeah. I like that they closed it in, even though this is nice. It
You can tell they were actually in construction then, because you can tell, which I'm sure is why they did, because they were probably in just getting ready to close it.
And they went up a floor as well.
and there's like a recreation of the house.
Recreation of the house.
Yep.
This is
And
my.
actually, that's actually, that is lighted. You want me to turn it on? Or
No, I can't really see anything. But this is a great picture of my grandfather and his siblings and his mom.
Nice
So,
suits.
so that had been.
I like the lapels.
That would have been in Duval County, Texas, where they grew up.
And tell me about this.
About the sable.
This sable, yes.
My Aunt Priscilla was actually a wonderful shot, a wonderful hunter. And her brother John loved going to Africa on safari. So he invited Priscilla along, and the big deal was for Priscilla to get a sable antelope. That was the big trophy.
And she got one.
And she got one, and here she is demonstrating it, and here it is at the end of its days.
A lot of, these days there's a lot of controversy with taxidermy, big game hunting, but Priscilla,
It was quite
she looks,
novel for a woman to be in Africa.
She was there with Hemingway, and
Oh, she was not.
she pretty
I
much
believe
was.
it.
And then, well, back here, here's my picture of my great-grandfather, right there, and he was a sheriff of Duval County in the 1870s.
It's really amazing the photos that you have.
Yeah, there's lots of family photographs.
And they just see, that seems like not so long ago. It's such high quality, such a great photo.
Cameron, the one next to it, you should pull out too.
Okay. So this is,
Again, Bill and President Reagan were very close friends.
here again, he's receiving the Medal of Freedom.
No,
No?
no.
I think he
that's-
is.
That's Reagan. No, that was Bush who gave him
Oh, okay.
the American.
Anyway, they're
But
good
it's
friends.
just, that's one of those fun photographs that not
Yeah.
many people have. but
Yeah, just having a chit chat,
Just having chit chat and some
laughing at a
laughing at something.
Yucking it
random
up.
thing. Friends. Grandfather's here. Old blue eyes.
Oh, blue eyes.
Old bronze blue eyes
If I could,
with a little patina.
yeah, I could put the prints. So let's go outside.
Let's go outside.
And I'm gonna tell you, this is my favorite story, because people just truly love the engine. And children are beside themselves. And it's hard to pick my favorite little child story, but there was this little boy, he couldn't have been more than 4. And he walked in and his eyes got bigger and bigger and bigger. And all of a sudden he said, "This is like a forest." And I said, "It is like a forest." And he just started looking at every single thing. He wanted to see the plants in the base. He wanted to look up at the ones in the baskets. He was beside himself.
So this we added when we first moved in here, and it's the extension of the atrium, but it gives us a chance to then actually move outside.
Yeah.
And what we love about it, among other things, is look how private it is.
Yeah.
You're in a condominium association,
In quotes.
and you're in a house that you share with other people,
But not really.
But not really,
It's
exactly.
your own space.
It's our own
Yeah.
space.
And it lets you extend a party or an event outside,
Absolutely.
especially on a nice night.
And barbecue.
And a barbecue.
And barbecue.
Little barbecue.
Cameron, you want to go get the deer gates? We
Sure.
have deer gates.
We have deer gates. Deer are very polite. They actually,
Oh, a deer gate is an actual gate for the deer?
So they keep them out.
To keep them
Yeah.
out. That's nice that they don't just
let's
gallop
walk this
over.
way to the monument. So this is the monument we were talking about for the Sharon the Sharon statement, the Young Americans for Freedom, and this was the well that was on the property originally. This house, the next house, this house, the next house, and the third house were all owned by the Wheeler sisters in the 1840s,
Wow.
and this would have been on their property. And my grandfather bought this house from one of the Wheeler sisters. I don't know if you noticed on the way in town there was a town clock, 3-story town clock. The Wheelers gave that
was
clock.
theirs.
So anyway, this is the well and the bronze monument I was telling you about, and it has on it, it's called the Sharon Statement. On this site on September 9th to 11th, 1960, young Americans gathered to found an organization themselves, Young Americans for Freedom. They enumerated their common beliefs in the Sharon Statement, and they returned to their communities from whence they came to work in behalf of the principles they understood it to be the great historical mission of America. To serve, this memorial is to serve, is their faith. It is mounted here prayerfully, it being our common hope that when time will have reduced these letters to dust, the freedom these young Americans strove for will flourish in a peaceful world.
Wow.
And if you read it through it, if you exchange Soviet Union or exchange China for Soviet Union, it'd be as true a set of statements today as it would have been 40 years ago.
Timeless.
Timeless.
And this is where you found the
Yeah,
the quarter.
the farthing.
Yes,
The
the
farthing.
farthing. I shall point to the spot. This was, I was getting ready to start the planting there, and so they were going to, just in that spot there that I thought about it.
If you see me, say bye, and then I'm over here
yeah.
foraging.
That's right.
You'll know what I'm looking for.
We'll see you.
That's where you've got to go later.
You're going to peel back that wire and go right down in the center. So let's walk to the main recreational areas.
Well, there are lots of folks up there now, I think.
Are there? Well, that's all right. We'll see them.
So it's not quite as
So there's this whole area is common. This is about 5 acres right here of just lovely old trees and lawn, is maintained by the community association for the common enjoyment of all 17 families.
But there is a limited common area, which does extend out here. Obviously, our terrace and beyond a little bit. So as I say, you do have an incredibly private existence.
Yes. That's what it's nice. Usually, a big house is a lot of maintenance and stress.
Oh my God!
But this is
But that's all taken care of by
stress-free.
others.
That's
Yeah.
right.
This is stress-free.
And when you have 47 acres, and a thunderstorm, and all of a sudden a branch falls off a tree or something, that nobody has to do anything about it.
Yeah, it'll be
Good
gone
call.
within the next day or
That's
two.
right. Let someone know it will be gone the next day.
And you get deer through here, bears,
Yes.
And red-tailed hawks.
red-tailed hawks.
Ah.
I didn't plant that. That was there.
That was definitely. I saw you out here earlier.
So
and this is part of the main. This is part of the house.
that's
This way.
the northern half of the house, with the 3 other condos, and that's the carport. So every unit has its own allocated area for parking.
We actually there's a garage up here where we have 2 spaces either. So there's actually
We have 4
spaces.
spots.
Yeah.
And the roundabout is yours, part of this too.
So what you're looking at here, Samir, is that was the old stables, and there are now 3 condos in that building. And then you have the paddle tennis court, you have a junior Olympic pool, and you have a tennis court
Wow.
that are all part of the
Resort living.
resort
And
living.
there's a pickleball set of lines inside.
Oh
the
yeah,
paddle
that's a
tennis.
must these
That's
days.
a must-have
Yeah.
in the summer. So paddle in the winter, pickle in the summer.
You know, I could land a helicopter here too if you're living in the city
Yes, you could.
and need a helicopter.
We've had hot air balloons come up and down here.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we have.
I'm just a sucker for these.
We're actually having the tennis court resurfaced.
That's true. Yeah, you come right when they're getting resurfaced, so that's part of the maintenance you don't have to worry about.
Again, part of the maintenance you don't have to worry about.
I do not want to have to start looking for a tennis court resurfacer. So,
Hi there. So you were talking about these big blocks of
oh yeah,
marble
from the
and
front
limestone.
too, huh?
Look on this. Yeah, if you can see it right here. April 28, 1902.
Whoa. These are the same material from the front steps.
So this would have been put all put in about 1940, 42, that time frame.
Oh, there was a pool here? Or this
Oh,
is
yeah.
just- oh.
This was I grew up swimming in this pool. But then you can see. No, we're fine. You can see the pool changing rooms, and then the pool mechanics in there.
Mhm.
You know, nice, lovely place for getting together. We've had weddings here, big brunches and things, and it's open to everybody.
Birthday parties.
Just running through here.
I see what the fox did.
We've got a fox in town too.
All right, and then if you want to just pan, You really can't see it much, but there's a freestanding home there, freestanding home there, freestanding home further up the hill there. So there are 10 freestanding homes on the property.
10 freestanding, and then
And then eight
three.
condos, of which we own 2.
nice.
But instead of, and all the freestanding homes have at least
5 acres.
5 acres on them.
Wow.
Oh, well, yes. So, you know, that's not quite that funny. We're
Well, I guess
47.
3 to 5, yeah.
Yeah, three, more like 3.
And now we get some shade.
Yes.
Now we get some shade. Praise the Lord.
But again, and it's the same.
This,
It is all private.
yeah. Well, because it's private the way it is, it's like
It's
no
best
one,
of both worlds.
yeah,
It really is.
No one else is hanging out here.
And it's, you know, it's, I have to say, nothing. I'm very happy to look at the house from this side too. I mean, it's beautiful from both sides, but it's just, you know, it is, to me, it is serene.
Yeah.
It's calming. It's beautiful. It seems to be, certainly was a perfect place for 102 years for one family, which again is, I can't tell you how people go, what do you mean? Their family lived there 102 years. You go,
So far.
so far.
So far.
So far.
So the big question, all this family history, all of the antiques, all of the furniture, all the photos, everything, and so why are you guys selling? Why is it time to move on from?
As I
One
say,
Great
we've
Elm?
lived here 102 years. I'm the 3rd generation. During the 2nd generation, this was a living, breathing, populated center for the family. And it really was until a couple of years ago, when the last of the generation above me, Jim Buckley, died. At 100.
Wow.
And now in my generation, everybody's got their own homes.
Yeah.
Whether they be in Stanford or wherever. And that's where Thanksgiving, that's where family celebrations. So this has become a sort of a static museum and was never meant to be.
Yeah.
I mean, this place is, this place was built to have 10 children, you know, laughing and playing and cavorting around it, and should be that again.
Yeah.
And so for me, I've always been responsible for sort of our commonly owned family assets. And this is my last responsibility, to discharge this, to make sure this goes into into the good hands, and everything in here goes where it should go. And that's my last responsibility to the family.
That makes sense, and I'm sure it was hard to come to that decision, but
Very hard.
You know, ultimately,
But I wanted
that's the right.
I wanted to do it when it was I doing it, not my executor doing it.
Yeah, not someone rummaging through things.
Right.
And, yeah. No,
So
that
we
totally
know
makes sense.
everything that's in here,
Yeah.
its history, you know. So we know why it's special and where its home should be.
Yeah.
So you've given a lot, we've given a lot to the Historical Society already.
We have already, and a lot of this is destined to go to the Sharon Historical Society.
That's
So,
great.
the museum.
They
So
almost should make this a museum.
I wish they could.
Yeah. You've got to pull some strings and
Well,
get them to, if it wasn't part of the community, maybe.
Yeah, it'd be a little hard as part of the community,
Yeah.
but I mean, there are lots of people. YAF should buy it.
Yeah.
And I proposed it to them. So
Yeah. It's jump change.
They suggest that they already have a lot of real estate with the Reagan Ranch and the Reagan birthplace.
So it's just
Total.
it's even easier when you've got a lot. Just add a little bit more.
It's the YAF birthplace.
Yeah.
So-
For sure. Cool. Well,
No, Samir, as you've been walking around, it's just touched my heart, pleased me greatly that you have said more than once, gosh, this is so cozy, or this is so warm. And that's what this is. This is a home. It's always been,
Always been home.
And I think anybody who comes here loves it. They do. And yes, there's the splendiferous atrium, but basically, you can sit by a cozy fire in just about any room in this house.
yeah. No, it's very large. I've been in like a 30,000 square foot house. I've been to some large spaces.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
even these
sure.
days, they make open concept is in, but this is so cozy and so well put together. Like that there's a lot of stuff, but it's all very nicely, you know, it's organized. It has reason, it has purpose. It doesn't feel like clutter. It feels like art. It feels like, you know, it feels like part of the room. Yeah. No, it's so nice. and I hope
And you can come back in the snowstorm.
you have to, write a card and
We'll
a
make
calling
sure.
card
We'll make
to the
sure.
next owner and tell them that I have one visit at least.
That's right. So here is allowed.
Thank you all so much for joining me on the tour, One Great Elm Drive in Sharon, Connecticut. I had so much fun in your home. I had so much fun learning about the history. This place is so special for you guys for over 100
we
years.
love showing it off.
The next homeowner, I always say, you cannot change things very much. You have to preserve it in its glory. And I think that's the reason why you would want some place like this. But thank you guys for having me.
My pleasure.
Anything
Thank you.
else? Any last words? Any last thoughts about the place?
It would make a great home. Let's bring 10 more kids in here.
Yeah. This would be a great family home, a great place, a summer home.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And would I live here though? Yeah, probably.
Glad to hear it.
Glad to hear
We
it.
can make that
Excited.
happen.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Yeah.